Hi, this is Jim with the Department of Environmental Quality's Environmental Assistance Program. In this tutorial, I'll provide an overview of the new MAERS by highlighting many of the features in the system. I'll explain how to navigate through the system and use many of the new functions and tools. I'll also go over some tips that will help with completing and submitting your MAERS report. After you've signed in successfully, you'll come to the MAERS home screen. And on the screen you'll notice there's an area for announcements. If the Air Quality Division has announcements or things they want you to know about the system, they'll post them here periodically, so make sure you check that out. At the top of the screen you'll notice that there's tabs to access various areas of the system. If we start at the My Account tab, you'll notice it contains various information about you, the user. If you do change your email address, you'll want to make sure it's updated here. This is also the place to go if you want to change your password. If you're a primary preparer, you can come here and review your PIN if you forgot it. You can also change your security questions if you want to. Make sure to remember to save your account information if you make any edits to this screen. Under System Utilities, you can access a lot of the different reference information we have available. If you're a primary preparer, you'll also have a function that allows you to manage users. From this screen, you can associate new users to your account. So if you want to have someone other than yourself work on a MAERS report, you can add them from this screen by clicking on Associate User. There's another tutorial called Adding Users that you may want to view for more information on this subject. The Fee Source tab contains information about the billable emissions at your source. If there is any billable emissions information available, it will be posted here. As we can see, at this time there is no billable emissions information available. In the future there will be a tutorial available that will explain this part of the system. To access a MAERS report, you click on the MAERS Report tab. The MAERS report list will contain all the MAERS reports that you have access to. And we can see here this person has access to one MAERS report for Sample Corporation. To open up a source's MAERS report from the MAERS report list, click on the View Edit icon. When you open the MAERS report, it'll automatically start at the source form. Now that I've opened up a MAERS report, I'm going to go through and show you some of the features that are available in MAERS that hopefully you'll find useful as you complete your MAERS report. The first thing you might want to check out is the report sitemap. The sitemap provides an alternate way to view your MAERS report. If you click on Expand All, it'll show you all the different records that are currently in your MAERS report. To access any one individual record, you simply click on that record and it takes you directly to it. As you can see, all the forms you need to complete in MAERS are listed on this pane at the left of your screen. To access a particular form, such as the source form, simply click on that form and scroll down and enter information that's required. Information that's required to be submitted will have a red star next to it. As you're completing your MAERS report, you'll notice that for some forms, such as the stack form and the emission unit form, it will start with a list of the records that are available to view. Use this list to choose the record that you want to edit. Then you'll click on View and Edit. Once you go into the record, you can make your changes and save your changes. To get back to the list, click on Back to List. One nice new feature in MAERS is its ability to allow you to share your draft MAERS report with the Air Quality Division before you submit it. To do this, you want to go to the source form and scroll down the page. You'll see a box that says Share Draft MAERS Report with AQD Staff. Click on this box. Now if you contact an Air Quality Division staff person, they will be able to go into the system and view your MAERS report as you see it in its draft format. This is especially helpful if you need assistance with a certain part of your MAERS report and you would like the Air Quality Division to take a look at it before you submit it. If you'd like to remove the Air Quality Division's ability to view your draft report, all you need to do is uncheck the Share Draft Report box, and the Air Quality Division staff will no longer be able to view your MAERS report. As you're completing your MAERS report, if you forget to fill out a field that's required, when you click on the Save button, an on-screen error report will be displayed, as shown here. The report will show what fields must be completed. It'll also show any warnings that occur. If you scroll down in the form, the fields that need to be completed will be highlighted. Errors will appear in red, and those need to be completed before you submit your MAERS report. Warnings will appear in yellow. While it's highly recommended, it's not necessary to complete those fields to submit your MAERS report. MAERS provides a completeness check, which will show you where errors and warnings exist in your MAERS report. To access the completeness check, click on the completeness check link in the left pane. Then click on Run Completeness Check. If errors or warnings exist, it'll say Failed Completeness Check. To view the errors, you can go directly to the MAERS report sitemap. If you expand the map, it will show where errors and warnings exist. The errors will appear in red and warnings will appear in yellow. You can click directly on the form to view the error. Once you're on that form, find the error that needs to be fixed, click on Save. Then go back to the completeness check screen and run the completeness check again to clear any errors that you have fixed. There are many on-screen reports that you can view in MAERS. To access some of the reports, click on Other Reports. From this screen, you can view all the reports that are available. If you'd like to print your MAERS report or view the source summary report, click on the Print MAERS Report link. On this screen, you can click on Source Summary Report, and what it'll do is bring up a report that summarizes all your MAERS data in a concise format. This is a good report to bring up and print off for your records. If you'd like to print off each individual MAERS form, you can click on MAERS Data Entry Forms, and it'll bring up each individual form. To access MAERS support resources, just click on Contact MAERS. From here, you'll be directed to the MAERS support homepage, where you can view tutorials, access guidance documents, and even sign up for the MAERS listserv. While you're completing a MAERS report, if you run into problems or would like to submit a comment to us, click on the Report Issue Comment link. This will open up a screen that will allow you to provide us with feedback. Simply fill out the required fields and click on Submit. If the issue you've submitted requires a response, someone in the Air Quality Division will get back with you in a timely manner. Okay, now that we've gone over some of the major functions and tools in MAERS, I'd like to go over a couple tips that'll hopefully make completing your MAERS report much smoother. The first tip is to make sure that as you make changes to your MAERS report, save those changes. At the bottom of every screen, there'll be a button to save the information. If you make changes and try to move to a different screen, a warning message will appear, telling you that you've made changes and asking you if you want to save those changes or not. Tip number 2 is to rerun the completeness check after you've run it for the first time and after you've made edits to fix those errors. For example, if you're looking at a form and it shows that you have errors and you fix those errors, make sure you go back to the completeness check and rerun the completeness check to clear the errors. Tip number 3 is to keep your MAERS account information up to date, especially your email address. If your email address changes, go to the My Account screen and update your email address in the email field. Email is our primary way of contacting you, and so it's important to keep this information up to date. The next tip is to maintain a password that you can remember. When you first register with MAERS, you'll be issued a random password. I suggest, after you've been issued your password, you come to the My Account screen and change that password to something that's easier for you to remember. If you forget your password, you just need to go to the MAERS homepage and click on Forgot Password. Here, enter in your username and your email address, and a new password will be sent to you. The next tip is to report any issues that you might encounter, and to give us feedback if you have any. To do that, go to the Report Issue Comment field. Of course, these aren't all the tips that are available. As more frequently asked questions arise, and we have more tips available to share with you, we'll post them on our MAERS support website. To access that, you're going to click on Contact MAERS. This concludes our tutorial on getting started using MAERS. If you have questions, you can send an email to infomaers@michigan.gov. You can also report issues and comments by clicking on the Report Issue Comment function in MAERS. If you have specific questions related to your facility, you might want to contact your Air Quality Division district office and speak to your inspector. You can also contact the Environmental Assistance Program at 1-800-662-9278. Thank you.